In this class, we're going to use a secret speaking technique to considerably improve your speaking fluency, reduce your Spanish accent, and improve your pronunciation so that you can get rid of these mental blocks when speaking and speak more fluently in general. Speaking practice is fantastic because it makes you more comfortable, especially when speaking to your clients and getting to know how that you can help them. The more you practice, the more comfortable you get, the more confident you get, and the better you can eventually communicate with anybody. You can forget about the days that the gringos laugh at you and ask, "What? I don't understand you," and look at you like you're crazy. However, the problem with normal speaking classes or speaking practice is that, it's uncomfortable. You're talking to strangers, getting to know them. They might be judging you. You don't feel comfortable because you don't know how to speak, so you're just going to feel worse and worse. How can you feel better about yourself if you just feel worse all class? What's the good part? You get corrected, but you feel bad because you notice how bad your speaking really is. Let me tell you a secret. It's going to be uncomfortable no matter what you do. Yay! The teacher has to correct you or you're going to sound stupid forever. Yay! You have to be okay with those things to be in my English classes. Super yay! Okay, now let's go to the speaking practice. We're going to be working on the past tense. This is confusing because you have different versions of the past tense. There's some hacks. I'll tell you soon. We're going to be talking about a story so that you can hear how it goes in the past. Step 1. I'm going to tell you the story and you just listen. You can stop it, go back, repeat the story as many times as you feel that you need. Don't get frustrated. It's part of the process. Then step 2, you're going to listen to the story again and repeat it. There's going to be some pauses so that you have a few seconds to go back, listen, repeat, and we're going to do that a few times. Step 3, you're going to do what we call shadowing and shadow me. So you're going to listen to the story and at the exact same time, you repeat. So for example, if I say echo, you say echo right after no pause. And following this process here, step by step, is going to help you massively reduce your Spanish accent. In doing that, you're going to be improving your pronunciation by copying a native speaker here, and your fluency will get better because you can finally say something without stopping. If I'm talking too fast, you can slow me down. Go down to the corner in the settings of this video and you can choose 0.75 would maybe be a good option. If it's still too hard, go to 0.5. And that way you can listen to me like this. And when that's really easy, you can go back to 100% speed, 1.0, and I'll be talking like this. There's subtitles to help you, but don't focus only on the subtitles. We make this mistake that you read and ignore everything you're hearing. That's not going to help you. It's really not. You need to listen and read at the same time. So if you can't do both, do one. Read only and you'll get better at reading, or listen only and you'll definitely get better at listening, which will make you better at speaking too. Before we start, give this video a like. That way, way more Latin people in America and Canada can get to see this video. And finally, speak English like a native speaker. If you don't believe you can do that, you're gonna believe it today. Step 1, listen. Like I said, I'm going to tell you the story. You're going to listen and repeat it as many times as you need. If you're reading and listening, you find it really easy. You can go to the intermediate step 2 of this, which would be listening with no reading. Close your eyes and just listen. The more you listen, the easier it is to copy and imitate and sound like us. Ready? Let's go. Just listen and relax. We often block our brains because we're nervous, so please relax. Last weekend, I needed a new roof for my house. The snow damaged the roof so much because the water wasn't draining. So I called my local roofing guys, a couple different companies, and they all gave me different quotes. I thought the best guy was the one who had the most experience, the best reviews, and who had a lot of flexibility in his schedule to come as soon as possible. When he got there, he checked out the roof, saw how it was, gave me a quote, told me, okay, it's gonna take 3 days to fix with my guys here, and they did the job. Everything was great. When I had questions, he didn't hesitate to answer. When they needed a coffee break, we gave them donuts and coffee from the house. We invited them in to have some lunch, take a break from the hot sun. Overall, amazing experience. Amazing, good job. You got through the first part of the exercise. Now feel free to go back, rewind, listen to the story as many times as you like, and when you're ready, we'll go to the next step. Step 2, imitate or copy. This is when you're going to listen to the same story I just told you, but you're going to have a pause or a stop after each sentence so that you can repeat it and read it again. You're going to be an actor. Yeah, it's required to learn languages, believe it or not. So you're going to copy what I said from what you heard, but not like this, because then I really don't care. That sucks, that's boring. You're going to copy exactly the way I said it with the same up and down, the same emotion, the same expression in your face. And then you're going to sound like a real human being. Yeah, I'm going to believe you. That is your job. Your job is to sound exactly the same. The more you exaggerate your pronunciation and pull away from your roots with Spanish, the better you're going to sound. Yes, you're going to feel stupid. Yes, you're going to want to quit. And those are the reasons why you still don't know how to speak English. You gotta just go for it. 100% or nothing. All or nothing, guys. Bonus tip, you can record your voice with a voice recorder or a video recorder and play it back. This works with a lot of my students that just can't figure out why they still don't understand English. It helps them to listen to their own problems, compare it with mine. Me versus them. If it sounds crazy, that means it's definitely wrong. If it sounds like you understand, it's probably pretty good. If it sounds exactly the same, that's perfect. You're trying to go for perfection here. Okay, are you ready? Just copy me or imitate me after each sentence. Super easy. Let's go. Last weekend, I needed a new roof for my house. Yeah. The snow damaged the roof so much because the water wasn't draining. So I called my local roofing guys, a couple different companies, and they all gave me different quotes. I thought the best guy was the one who had the most experience, the best reviews, and who had a lot of flexibility in his schedule to come as soon as possible. When he got there, he checked out the roof, saw how it was, gave me a quote, told me, okay, it's gonna take 3 days to fix with my guys here. And they did the job. Everything was great. When I had questions, he didn't hesitate to answer. When they needed a coffee break, we gave them donuts and coffee from the house. We invited them in to have some lunch, take a break from the hot sun. Overall, amazing experience. Perfect! It wasn't so hard, was it? Now you can feel free to go back, listen to it again, copy it again until you feel confident. There's a lot of false information about how to study languages, and I'm here to tell you, as somebody who knows 5 different languages, that all you gotta do is keep going. If you think that 15 minutes a day is enough, it's not. If you think an hour a day is enough, look, if you're starting from 0, it's not. You need to go as long as you can, casually during your day, listening to music, listening to this video, studying with your own voice notes, reading your notes during work, at lunch, in the morning, at night, all the time. If you don't immerse yourself in English, it's called English immersion, this is going to take more years than it already took. You can't speak English how many years now? 30? You're going to spend another 30 years not learning English? Now we're on to step number 3. This is called shadowing. You're going to copy me, act out what I'm saying at the same time as I'm talking. Listen, repeat, and we're going to do that for the whole story. This is the level that you want to be able to get to. This is what we do in B2 level, high intermediate. If you can't do this yet, you are not at this level. Don't cry about it. It's okay. We're here to see where your level is and try our best to speak as fluently as possible. So we're going to take it slow and just go for it. We're working on our fluency, right? Also our pronunciation, right? Also our emotions and how people can understand us, our communication. Now, the other times you were working on understanding what I was saying, also repeating what I was saying so that you can memorize how to speak like a native speaker. This time we're going to do those 2 things, and we're going to worry about the speed. So you want to speak as fast as me, and that's what gives you the real fluency, the speed. If you talk too slow, no, we don't want to talk to you and listen. You're gonna have to talk faster to keep our attention. That's how it works. Do it as many times as you need. It can be 3 times or it can be 50 times. As long as you memorize what I say so you can use it later on in your life talking to your clients. The idea is that you, again, sound exactly the same as me. Are you ready? Let's go. Step number 3, shadowing. Last weekend, I needed a new roof for my house. Yeah. The snow damaged the roof so much because the water wasn't draining. So I called my local roofing guys, a couple different companies, and they all gave me different quotes. I thought the best guy was the one who had the most experience, the best reviews, and who had a lot of flexibility in his schedule to come as soon as possible. When he got there, he checked out the roof, saw how it was, gave me a quote, told me, okay, it's gonna take 3 days to fix with my guys here, and they did the job. Everything was great. When I had questions, he didn't hesitate to answer. When they needed a coffee break, we gave them donuts and coffee from the house. We invited them in to have some lunch, take a break from the hot sun. Overall, amazing experience. Yay, we made it, we're done. Okay, you did step 1, 2, and 3. Now, what can you do? You can go back and repeat the whole thing as many times as you need. Option 1. Option 2, you go back to the section that you had the most difficulty. Maybe it was the very beginning, you couldn't do it. Maybe the beginning was easy. The second part with the pauses was a little bit hard. You got stuck there. The idea is wherever you get stuck is where you go back to study again. And this is exactly what we do in my classes in the private school, giving you pro tips right now. The ultimate goal of you passing this class with 100% is that you can copy the last section, step 3, with no mistakes. Every word pronounced properly, the speed exactly the same, the emotions easy to understand. That is how you're going to get good at speaking English. This entire class is focused on helping your fluency, your pronunciation, your confidence, and reduce your Spanish accent. It's important to reduce the accent because if you have one, it can be very hard for us to understand you. And no matter how fast you talk, we still will have difficulty understanding. So accent reduction is highly important. I do not recommend you go and learn English with people that have an accent. Obviously, you're not going to speak as good as people who don't if you learn from them. Repetition is key. The more you repeat this story that I'm telling you, or any story outside of here in your real life, the easier it is to understand the grammar and learn vocabulary. You don't need to sit with a grammar book anymore. I'm sure you know this. It's a waste of your time. You don't need to look at a dictionary to learn vocabulary anymore. These are very old methods of learning. We should use more fun and helpful real-life examples, such as the story that I'm telling you today. The past tense is difficult. I know, that's why we used it. Now, you should be able to, a little bit better, speak more intuitively without so much frustration and doubt, worry that you don't use the right grammar. If you heard me say it, you know it's right. Now, you just have to say it too. So, let's go back to the section of the exercise you needed to repeat, or the entire exercise, all of it. Do it again, and again, and again, and again. And if you're already done practicing, you feel very good about what I said, copying it, then you can go ahead and tell me in the comments, how was it? How did you feel? Were you feeling happy, sad, excited? If you loved this exercise, if it was useful to you, you're really going to like my English course. Learning on YouTube is great because it's free, it's easy, you can access it from a phone, a tablet, a computer. These are all things you already know. But there's a problem. On YouTube, it's hard to find good English material. You don't know where to start. I'm going to help you. If you're a business owner, you live in the United States, and you still don't know English after how many years? It's probably time to start. I have a free course for you. It has 60 classes. Now, click the link in the description of this video to get the course. This course is free. Usually, English schools are charging you thousands of dollars to be able to get this information. Take advantage while you can. And if you're somebody who has great difficulty being able to speak English without thinking in Spanish first, if you're translating all the time, you don't know how to think in English only, then I have a video for you. There's a class of 14 different steps to stop thinking in Spanish and start thinking in English. Makes a big difference. Definitely impacts your fluency. Go check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about.